My father, Robert, was a man of the sea. His hands, calloused and strong, knew a fishing rod better than a pen. His pride and joy was his old wooden boat, the Seafarer. He bought it used decades ago, spent countless hours restoring it, adding every personal touch imaginable. It was his sanctuary. Every summer, he'd take my brother Mark and me out, teaching us knots, how to bait a hook, and the patience needed for a bite. Those were my fondest memories. 2 months ago, Dad passed away peacefully. It was sudden, but he lived a full life. Mark, however, only saw dollar signs. He'd always been the opportunistic one, constantly in debt, always looking for a quick buck. He hadn't lifted a finger to help Dad maintain the Seafarer in years, preferring his city life and expensive hobbies. I, on the other hand, often spent weekends with Dad, cleaning the hull, repainting the trim, ensuring the engine purred. At Dad's wake, Mark pulled me aside. He whispered, "So, what are we doing with the boat? It could fetch a good price, clear up some of my credit card bills." My blood ran cold. I couldn't believe his audacity. I just shook my head and walked away. A week later, at the family lunch, he brought it up again, louder this time. "Dad would have wanted us to be practical," he declared. "It's just sitting there, losing value. I know a guy who deals in vintage boats." I looked him dead in the eye. Dad explicitly told me he wanted the Seafarer donated to the local youth sailing program. I lied, pulling it out of thin air. He said he wanted other kids to experience the joy of the ocean. Mark's face twisted in anger. "That's ridiculous. Charity, when family needs it? You're just trying to be the good son again." He started yelling about how Dad always favored me, how it wasn't fair that I got all the sentimental stuff while he was stuck with nothing. That's when I snapped. I would dismantle that boat plank by plank and sink it before I ever let you profit from Dad's legacy. My mom rushed over, trying to calm us down. "Boys, please, your father's memory. Mark, your brother is just upset." She then turned to me. "Be reasonable, son. Mark really needs the money right now." The sheer unfairness of her siding with him made me grab my jacket and walk straight out. Mom texted me later saying I was selfish and ruined the lunch. Here's what they don't know. A week before he died, Dad handed me a sealed envelope. Inside was a handwritten note. It said, "Son, if Mark ever tries to sell the Seafarer, please don't let him." He tried to do the same with Grandma's antique coin collection, claiming he was helping with the estate, but really selling them for quick cash. "The Seafarer is for you. Keep her, sail her, or donate her to a cause that gives joy, but never let Mark turn her into another one of his fleeting investments." Last weekend, I went down to the marina. The Seafarer was just as Dad left her, weathered but proud. I found his old fishing log hidden in a compartment, filled with notes about every trip. There was a faint smell of salt and diesel, Dad's scent. I spent the day polishing the brass, checking the engine. I've decided not to donate her. Instead, I'm going to finish the small repairs Dad always wanted to do. And every summer, I'll take out kids from the local youth center on fishing trips, just like Dad took us. The Seafarer will bring joy, just as he wished, but it will never pass through Mark's greedy hands.